Hi everybody, hope you're all doing really good. I just came back from watching the movie Dune and I thought it was really cool. It was a very slow burn of a movie, very exciting at some moments. It takes a while before it gets really amazing, and when it does, it ends and it makes you say, well, okay, I guess I'll go home and wait 3 years until the next one. That'll hopefully blow my mind the way I thought it was gonna be, but I still thought it was pretty good. It's kind of long.
No.
I don't know anything about Dune. I never read the books. I never watched the movie from the 80s by David Lynch. I didn't even see one clip. I don't know what it's about at all. I just know the trailers. They're in like in a desert and it's hot and there's I don't know anything. So I really went into this movie completely blind. But I'll tell you what, I am a huge Denis Villeneuve fan. I fucking love his movies. I don't really go to the movies all that much, but like I go to the movies any single time he comes out with a new movie. I've seen Arrival in theaters. Fucking the new Blade Runner blew my mind. I saw, I don't know, Prisoners. Shit, like, dude, he makes the coolest goddamn movies. And it's kind of cool because Denis Villeneuve, the director of the movie, is from Quebec, my home province in Canada, you know, which is cool because there's not that many talented people from Quebec. There's me, and there's like William Shatner. Surprisingly, I think he's from my city, Montreal. Who the fuck else? Fucking Will Arnett, I guess. There's not that many talented people. So when like a guy from fucking Quebec, he's this Quebecois French guy. He makes like fucking amazing movies. Jesus Christ, it makes me really happy. So I'm a huge fucking Villeneuve fan. So I went out for him. I gotta say, it has all the stylings of Villeneuve, a lot of cool sounds, a lot of like shit like that, you know, cool like fucking effects with it's all like this cool like visuals, and it's like a lot of close-ups and a lot of like long stares and like really nice frame shots that just like sit there for a while. The editing is fucking amazing. First of all, I don't know anything about filmmaking, so maybe it was kind of easy to do what they did. Just like the locations were freaking massive. I don't know, were they just in the desert for fucking a year shooting this thing, like being hot? Dude, it must have been brutal. It was huge expanses of desert. Like it didn't look like anything I've ever seen. Like and the goddamn dude, the costumes and like the fucking sets. Like it was really cool. I gotta say, I've never seen a movie look like this. Like it was super sci-fi, but it was like sci-fi meets like fantasy. So everyone was like dressed up in these weird, huge, like fucking costumes that look like I don't know, dude. I guess that's what like space operas are, where everything is all like fantastic and in space and shit. I don't know. What's some other good shit? Like really, like the story is just like a kind of like a simple classic story set up for Denis Villeneuve to make bunch of cool visuals. Bunch of cool visuals and like just like beautiful shit, you know, like beautiful like effects and like all the ships and all like the different designs of like the aircraft and stuff. They look like super like kind of like unconventional sci-fi stuff. Like none of them look like nice, or they're all like they're not like super aesthetically pleasing. Like everyone's ship just looks like a big floating square or just like a giant oval floating. Dude, like nothing seemed like it looked like CGI. Everything was so perfectly implemented. That's why I like his movies so much, because like you watch like an Avengers thing and it's like an alien floating and it's like, okay, that looks like bullshit. Everything was implemented so like solidly, like it just looked like a real thing floating. Like nothing, like at no point was I ever taken out or like rolled my eyes at like the CGI, because there was probably a fuck ton of CGI in this movie. Part of the reason why I like his movies so much, it just feels like every scene is so like specifically directed. Every movement, every like kind of like action that happens serves some sort of a purpose. Like the actors aren't like fucking around or jacking off, you know. They're just like, it feels like he's like, okay, now turn your head like this and look at him, raise your eyebrows, like maybe like look very intensely. Everything was just so like, I fucking love movies like that where everything just like falls into place just perfectly, you know. Everything is, let's say you watch like fucking Star Wars, everyone just seems like they're just jumping around and like going like what should, like the actors like, what should I do in this scene, and the director's like I don't know, like move just fucking just be mad, be like just be upset, and they just like do whatever the hell they want to do. This feels so particularly like directed. I fucking love that shit. Okay, now time for the fun stuff. What I didn't like about it, I think I'm a fucking idiot sometimes when I watch movies as I get older. I don't know. Dude, for like, I was watching this movie, I don't know what the fuck was happening for the first hour and a half. Maybe like it's on me because I didn't do any research. Like the movie felt like it was work. Like it wasn't, I find like maybe a lot of his movies are like work. Like it's like you need to focus and like stay in the pocket and just like concentrate on the movie the entire time to get the full experience, you know? You need to, because there's so much to see. Like everything like just flows so slowly, and it's just then the sounds just get all distorted and loud, and it's just all like shifting, and there's all these. So it's not like a very fun movie. It's it feels like the movie's like good for you, you know. It's almost like, you know, you watch like a shitty movie and it's fun, but you feel like empty after, you know, or it just feels shitty. This was like, it was shitty while it was like difficult while you're watching it, but after you're like, whoa, that was interesting. I'm so full of shit. But yeah, no, I had no idea. Like he just throws you in that world of Dune, you know, and the whole time I'm like, what the fuck is a dune? Oh, because they're in sand dunes. But the thing is, like, nobody says the word dune during the whole movie, and they're surrounded by dunes. No one was like, oh, it's over the dune, or oh, I didn't even mention the fucking worms, dude. The worms were crazy. Like, you look straight into its goddamn throat and it looks exactly like an asshole, and you're like, that is exactly how these worms are supposed to look like, I guess. Oh, and I was like, oh, you know what would be a good name for those worms? It'd be like dune buggies or whatever, right? Because they're bugs, or I don't know, it's a shitty fucking pun. Fucking like, but he drops you in that world, and I don't know anything that's going on. I don't know anybody's fucking name, and they're like, you're just like in it right away. No, there's no like prologue or whatever what's it called. Like, there's nothing explaining. There's like no exposition at all. So it was a little difficult. I had no idea what the fuck was going on for like an hour and a half. I was like, why are these people mad? I still don't really understand. I guess that's like a good thing, right? Because stupid movies do that a lot, like every fucking. But then again, like, you watch fucking Lord of the Rings, that movie is fucking awesome, and they spell out the story for you in these awesome like animated sequences of like good versus evil and fighting, and like these fucking and like the way they tell the story is like they just like give it to you like a fairy tale, like bang. This is like they feed it to you. Like, you figure out the story in the world as it unfolds in the movie. It's like a slow burn rather than like a complete, like, you know, diarrhea dump of like just like explaining what's going on, which, you know, I really don't mind. I go to the movies, I don't give a fuck, you know. I just want to see cool shit. I want to see slick stuff, neat stuff, fun stuff, you know? But, you know, his movies are like work. It's like you're going there, your brain is not meant to be turned off. You gotta actually pay attention. So I don't know why I'm putting this in parts I didn't like. It's a part that, like, it's a difficult movie to watch. It's not like, whoa, fun, woo, happy, laugh, jokes. There were a few couple of jokes in the movie, but they weren't even that, like, they weren't that funny. Like, they're kind of like, oh, like, just depressing. Like, God, everyone's like miserable in this world. We're like, or when they're happy, they're like, it's like a depressing, sad world, and Timothée Chalamet is at the center of it. And I don't know anything about Timothée Chalamet. He's okay. He's not like my favorite like new it guy actor. The only thing I gotta say is he has the perfect angular face to be shot. Like, you can shoot him in any direction, he looks fucking amazing. Like, you shoot me from the side, it's all just like round and shitty. Shoot him from the dude, he's fucking just he looks like an anime character. His hair is like nice. Maybe that's why he's the new it, because like directors could be like, this guy's fucking amazing. We can shoot him from any angle. We don't need to be like, let's fix the lighting. The lighting hits every fucking angle perfectly in his face. The thing is, like, the movie makes me want to read the books, but also I'm not gonna read a fucking book, you know. I actually tried, before the movie came out, we tried listening to a bit of an audiobook, and it's like, in the world of, I can't even, it was so like fantastical and annoying. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for the fucking movie, because so yeah, I think I'm just like a dumb guy that doesn't know how to sit through a movie, you know. If you're going in expecting Star Wars, hit up Disney Plus, because that shit's on there, right? And everyone's gonna talk about the ending, right? There was like, it took like an hour and a half to finally kind of like hook you in, and you're like, fuck yeah. And that last hour was so good. When it ended, you're like, oh man, because it took an hour and a half of like just world building and kind of like figuring out what's going on, and the slowly moving pieces moving towards what finally happens in the end, you know. And that ending it was pretty sweet, man. Like, I hate like dream sequences, man. Oh my god, it just like stops the story. And oh god, fucking anything with a dream sequence where it doesn't like add new things to it. It just literally like repeating the same fucking visions over and over. You're like, okay, man, fuck. Yeah, whatever. It ends and you're like, oh, okay, I guess I gotta wait like 3 fucking years before the next one comes out. Dude, I have a feeling that the second movie is gonna be fucking mind-blowing. Oh, hope this is like this is like our fucking Lord of the Rings. Or no, wait, Lord of the Rings was my Lord of the Rings. I grew up with Lord of the Rings. But as an adult, I'm gonna be watching fucking Dune, and I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, man. Fuck yeah, Dune's the shit. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe I might do more of these reviews. It's not really much of a review. It's more of like a recap, if anything. Okay, see ya. Miss you. Bye.